Welcome back. My guest is a sixth-year defensive end for the unbeaten Patriots. As the Pats close in on their first 19-0 season in NFL history, it'll be the first time ever. I'm joined by Jarvis Green. Jarvis, nice to have you on the show. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. What's going on, Jim?
What's up? Nice to have you. All right, you guys are close. One more win, and you finish off a perfect 19-0 season, something that's never been done before. What's it been like to be in the middle of an amazing season like that?
You know what? It's been amazing for me. I mean, as far as the things that we've done in the past and to get to this now, being 18-0, and in my sixth season, going to my third Super Bowl, and just to make history. And right now, it's kind of weird because every day you get home after work, man, and it's like this stuff hasn't sat in yet. I mean, the 16-0 season hasn't sat in yet. Us in the playoffs, us going to the Super Bowl for myself, my third time in 6 years, it hasn't sat in yet. So hopefully we can go down there.
I was going to say, if it hasn't sunk in yet, I wonder then, does the pressure not build week to week with every single win, or can you compartmentalize this thing and just isolate one game at a time?
That's it, man. That's our motto in the locker room, one game at a time. And I think that makes everything a lot easier because if you think about, week one, but you think about what you can do as a team, because at the start of the season, you're like, wow, we have a lot of these new players come in. We have a better team. We went to the AFC Championship the year before and lost to Indy, and we were this close. And to look at now, and it is hard, but if you take it 1 week at a time, I think it's more manageable.
So, I mean, is nobody in the locker room even talking about an unbeaten season? Is that taboo? Does that not come up?
To be honest, I mean, a lot of us, we don't talk about that. I mean, we've been here before as far as winning these games and being this successful as a team. Yes, I mean, we're human beings. I mean, some of the guys might talk about it here and there, but it's not a big talk in the locker room.
Now, Jarvis, all of a sudden this week, you start hearing that your teammates are dirty players. Rowdy Harrison, Richard Seymour, Matt Light.
Right.
I mean, that's a new spin. That's a new twist. What's your reaction to all that?
Yeah. Oh, nothing, man. I mean, I'm just surprised about other teams talking about, I mean, hey, it's football. Everybody, we put pads on, we hit, we knock each other down. It's football. I mean, what else do people want?
Mike Strahan said something along the lines today of, yeah, it's football. I mean, maybe we're all dirty then. Right. Is that the way you see it?
Yes. I said at some point, I mean, everybody, some things you might do, you might not see, but hey, that's part of the game. We've been playing the game for a long time, and I mean, back in the day, a long time ago, a few years ago, it was worse than that.
Jarvis, the other big story of the week, of course, is the boot, Tom Brady's boot. You yourself have walked around in a boot before a game and then showed up on Sunday. Well, you like that one too, right? What about the boot? Is that going to be a factor on Sunday when Tom Brady plays?
You know what, right now, I don't really know. I mean, as far as what I'm doing out there, trying to prepare and get ready for the game like everybody else. And, hey, time is time, if he's going to be there or not or whatever. But, hey, around here, guys, we fast healers. So when the game comes, we're going to see what's going to happen.
I could see even when you were shaking your head, is there a sense of, I don't know, why are you asking me? Go ask him. Do the guys get sick of answering questions about the guy?
Yes, I know. I mean, we always get the questions, Sometimes we're trying to figure out the right thing to say, and sometimes we don't say anything. So, I mean, hey, that's a great guy. He's an NFL MVP. We got to just wait till Sunday and we'll see.
Hey, Jarvis, I'll make it up to you. If I could get him to come on the show, I promise you I will ask him a question about you next time.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that.
I'll make it all good. What do you make of the challenge? They've got a great 1-2 punch on the ground. They've got Brandon Jacobs, and when that big guy gets going downhill, look out. But they've got a great change of pace guy in Ahmad Bradshaw, who plays much bigger than he is. Talk about the challenge you guys have in dealing with their running game.
That 1-2 punch is very furious, man. I mean, as far as the way Jacobs run, north and south runner, and they could change it up. With Bradshaw going there, he's a cutback runner, east and west, but he gains ground at the same time. So we got to be really ready for those guys because, I mean, I think those guys on the Giants team, that's going to be the change of the game to see if we can stop the run or not.
It's generally accepted at this point that Bill Belichick is the best coach in the NFL. I mean, aside from the rings, he's got a fistful of rings. Aside from that, what separates him from his peers and what makes him so good?
I mean, since I've been here, I mean, I think attention to detail and the biggest thing also is keeping everybody humbled and keeping everybody grounded. Because, I mean, we could go out there and blow somebody out, and the next day we get into work, you would have never known that you won the game by a huge amount. And I think just keeping everybody humble and just talking about doing the little things that counts. So I think that's the biggest thing that separates coach.
All right, Jarvis, nice to have you on the show. I appreciate the time. Good luck with it, and I'll look for you soon. Nice.
Thank you.
All right. Next up on the forum, Jim Brown says Tiger should have spoken out in the Kelly Tillman controversy. Did Tiger do the right thing? We will hit that and more when we come back.